Do you like this shirt? How about this one? Or maybe you want something with a little bit more flavor. Well, actually gonna have you know you can get all 3 of these shirts right now on JuiceHead.net for the low price of $20 plus shipping and handling. Alright, now that I'm done being a sellout, what is up everybody and welcome back to some more. Damn, I almost just reverted to my original intro like let's play Fallout 4, but no, upcoming mods for Fallout 4 where I'm showing you guys some currently work in progress mods for this game that we all seem to love. If you guys enjoy equipment mods, those being ones that start with a W and shoot projectiles, you're probably going to like this episode. It's going to be chock full of those. We have a few other things mixed in as well, but that's going to be the main focus of this one. If you guys do enjoy the content, you could leave a like or a comment. That really helps with YouTube's internal rating system, and you can wait till the end to see the psych fun fact of the day. But with that, I hope you guys enjoy, and well, let's just jump into it. So starting things off, we have a couple images of concrete jungle. I've been showing you guys a lot of this recently, but I feel like these images actually are good because there's only a couple, but they're very detailed and very high quality. More or less what this is going to be is a new settlement build on Spectacle Island. As you can see, calling it just a mere settlement build feels like an underrepresentation of what it's doing. I feel like these images actually give it a really The Last of Us vibe, or something that looks like a post-apocalyptic wasteland that has been overgrown. I would have loved to see Fallout 4 in this style. I think it would have been really cool to see the buildings having kind of moss and grass growing on them. Either way though, I really love what I'm seeing. I've been saying that a lot lately. I'm excited to actually get this in game and see how it affects performance and just how it actually functions as a settlement. So we have another update to the Laser Arsenal rework. I've showed you guys this a few times in the past and it seems like this mod is really coming to form. It started off as what I believe to be just kind of a few paint jobs for the laser category of equipment in Fallout 4, but since then it's actually expanded and grown to have a few more things. So as you can see those paint jobs in the background on all these different pieces of equipment, but in addition you could actually see some new ammo types. That's going to be another major aspect of this mod, bringing in new and unique ammo types for use in these different pieces of equipment. That hopefully will make them feel a little bit more unique and special. But also, even beyond that, in this update, he actually shares how he's working on replacing and kind of overhauling some of the different barrel options you do have. I like this. I don't particularly think the laser is something I had a huge issue with in Fallout 4, but improvements are definitely welcome, and having some more variety within that because, you know, lasers are cool, but there's only like 1 or 2 that are really unique in Fallout 4. Like the Gatling laser, the regular laser, and the laser musket all pretty much do exactly the same thing, it's just how it does it is a little bit different, and how fast it does it. Either way, another one I'm really excited for, hopefully you guys are too. I've been really happy with what I'm seeing with this one, and I feel like it kind of has grown into something that was cool at first, but now is getting really interesting and something to be quite excited for. So this one's actually really exciting. This is going to be the Metro Hellbreath railgun. If you don't know, Metro is another series of games. A lot of people make a connection between it and Fallout 4 because they have similar themes and similar settings. That being they're both post-apocalyptic, but obviously Metro takes place in Russia. Well, obvious if you've played the games or read any of the different books. Either way, a lot of people compare them, especially with the new Metro Exodus coming out. I think a lot of Fallout fans are interested in that. Well, the Hellbreath railgun is actually going to be a railgun, despite having the name Hellbreath. It is kind of your traditional railgun. I'm going to show you some footage from Metro in the background so you get an idea of what it's going to be all about. We've been seeing a lot of people bring Metro equipment into Fallout 4, and I personally really love that. I think it creates an awesome dynamic in the game because a lot of those pieces of equipment from Metro are really handmade and like homemade, figuring they are from the post-apocalypse, not something that feels manufactured or mass-produced, and I just love that vibe. I think it fits really well with a post-apocalyptic setting. Fallout 4 has that in a few instances, like the pipe equipment, but I feel like Metro does a better job at that, and I love seeing those things in Fallout 4 since Fallout 4 arguably has a just all-around better gunplay system. All around something I'm excited for, hopefully you guys are too. So this one's pretty spicy. This is going to be the Riot shotgun from Fallout New Vegas. I'm sure a lot of you guys remember this one because it was one of the most powerful pieces of equipment you could get in Fallout New Vegas, especially towards the later game. It looks really cool. We don't have anything like this in Fallout 4, nothing as cool as this at least. Yeah, the combat shotgun is, nice. Some people like it, but it's also the exact same as the combat rifle, which I'm not a fan of. I think that's just lazy and pretty obnoxious. I think this is a cool, unique weapon that I'm excited to get back in the game. Obviously, we only have this one screenshot thus far. It looks really good right now. Definitely seems like the textures may not be of the highest quality, but I definitely would say they're good enough, and hopefully you're excited for this just like I am. Then we have the Ruger Mark V. This one's pretty cool because the Ruger Mark IV is a real life thing you can get, but the Ruger Mark V is not. This is going to be another one by Nero. He's been producing a ton of really high quality stuff over the past few months, and I like where he's going with this. Obviously we have that traditional kind of standard look, then you also do have that more modern tactical looking version of this, which I like. I think both of these look really cool and they have very different aesthetics. I'm excited to see what he does with this. He's been doing a lot of custom things, kind of breaking new ground, if you will, on some of his mods, so hopefully this is going to be another one, which maybe is indicative of that Mark V. So we do have the Barrett 98B or the M98B. This is a pretty simple one. It's going to basically be a new sniper rifle for Fallout 4. A lot of people know of the Barrett 50 cal, otherwise known as the Barrett M82. You've seen it in Call of Duty, you've seen it in some other games out there. This is similar to that, except it fires a different round. This being a .338 lapua Magnum, while the other one is a 50 cal. It looks cool, obviously very work in progress. I'm hopeful as to what this will be in its final form. We don't have too many of these kind of real world sniper rifle mods for Fallout 4, and it could be cool if done correctly. So last but not least, we have what I think looks the best out of everything I've showed you thus far. That's going to be the ADS backpack. This is going to be part of the larger mod, We Are the Enclave, currently a work in progress by Ben Alpha and friends, and as you can see, this is going to be an Enclave styled backpack. Kind of looks like a jumpsuit of sorts, and it looks amazing. I feel like it's going to work really well in Fallout 4, naturally, as it is built around the Enclave. And I just think they'll be really cool for like either a Synth or Institute playthrough or something like that, and even maybe some of the Brotherhood stuff. Looks very high tech and advanced. It's going to mesh really well with some of the armors we have been getting over the past few months, even some of those newer ones by Nero, and I don't know, I just all around love the aesthetic that is going on here. That's pretty much going to wrap it up for this one. We also do have our psych fun fact of the day. This one's a little bit different. So you always hear or kind of assume that more money makes you happier. You also see people saying the opposite, like no matter how much money you have, you'll never be happy. Well, not everyone gets that, but either way, you hear those kinds of things being said all the time. Well, there's actually research done into this as to how income levels affect happiness. And what was found that actually around the $60, $70, $80,000 a year range, in the United States at least, there's a significant boost in happiness. Like if you're making $70,000 versus making $40,000 to $50,000, you were typically happier if you were making 70, or at least people overall were. But after that point, there was a massive drop off. So making 70 versus making 100 didn't actually correspond to people being noticeably happier. Same thing for 70 versus a million. I always found that interesting, but either way, as always, I thank you guys for watching. If you want to see some more upcoming mods, you could check out last episode, but I do hope I see you guys all next time. Later!